Hello there, hello there. Welcome to Tattoo Twin Tarot, and we're going to do a collective read. Let me just see if I can try and get a better angle. I'm trying to get the camera angled better. So when I do the cards, I can flip it down. That's so low. I'm having camera angle issues, but we'll just deal with it. We'll just go with it for now. That will do. We will ride with it, won't we? Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Okay. Oh, there goes my crystal. We have flying crystals. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Andrea. Hello, my darling. How are we this afternoon? Great to see you too. I've had a lovely busy day with the children, cleaning up, taking things out, doing a lot of readjusting and shuffling. Hello, Tigress. Hello, my darling. How are we? So we're going to do hello, Mystic Leo. Welcome. Not seen you here before, so welcome in. We're going to do a collective energy read. What's going on overall with the collective? Oh, good. Good to take a break sometimes, isn't it? A break is as good as a rest, so they say. I'm really not feeling the angle of all these lights and malarkey. I'm really not following what's going on, but there you go. That's it. I've got like 2 humongous chest of drawers, a 3-door wardrobe with drawers. Hey Lee, hey Rosie. And I need to organise the rest of them. I've been working on the boys' bedroom. Kind of hoovered all the nooks and crannies. We've been out magic wand collecting, stick collecting. And we've started the papier-mâché process, and we've wrapped it all up in bright coloured tissue paper today. Oh, well, thank you and welcome. Good job that we've got here today then, isn't it? So we're in that inspirational wave of things, and I have my wellness jumper on that my sister kindly gladly gave to me. I'm all about taking things off. So this is the thing, you see, I've got such my family, they kind of go like, I know, let's go. Yes, happily click it in as you come in. The likes are appreciated. It kind of gives me more energy to get out there in a wider aspect. I thought if I put it over there, it wouldn't bounce so much, but I don't think that is really working, is it? Oh, well, you know what? We'll deal with it when we get the next one. Hopefully the next tripod is going to be high enough that I've brought to stand on the floor. So when I touch the desk, it doesn't rattle and roll. And it's got 2 angle things on, so I can have a tablet and a phone, or 2 phones, or whatever it is I need to have the 2 angle. We're going to get there. We will get there. We will get there. So let's see what we're going on with the collective then today. Let's see what energy. We've done the divine masculine, we've done the divine feminine. It's been understood that the divine masculine is very much has a high energy of a feminine, and the way that a wounded feminine, and the feminine has a high wounded masculine energy, hence the reason why you're attracted to each other, and you've triggered each other to the point where you've realized what is wrong within you and what you don't like, which is what they do, which is fabulous. Oh, good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Exactly, Shirley. We want spirit to speak to us. That one wanted to try and come out. Trust the process. I'm going to put it back in. Span around during the shaking process, the shuffling process. I say shaking because the camera's still fucking shaking. If that camera shaking is irritating everybody, let me know. And I'll try and move the wires round or something. I'll try and do something. I keep coming up with these different angles and it's just not bloody giving me what I want. But there we go. We just have to roll with it. We gotta take our time. We gotta say what we say. Don't let anybody get in the way. This is all too much for me to take. We gotta roll with it. We gotta take your time. We gotta say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way. Hope for the future. So, collectively, it's looking like we have hope for the future. I'm going to do the overall energy in the middle. Normally, I do the divine masculine, divine feminine, the overall energy. I'm going to work on the overall energy completely to start with today. And then I might do a few little clarifications with the feminine and the masculine on certain points. We don't need to go too far in depth with the masculine and feminine. We've only done those over the last 2 days, and it was very deep. It was very long. Hey, see? These new ideas are coming, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to do it tonight or tomorrow. See how the energy flies. But I'm going to do a open call message. So all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've got the ding-a-linger on your bell. And when I go live, it will notify you, and you can join in. The quicker you get in here, the higher likely chance that you're going to get a free little read going on. My readings are all based on what you need to do for your soul to be able to move forward. So they are healing soul messages. They could be triggering. They could be to do with past issues where you need to relook that you may not have thought that you need to look into. They could be steps that you need to move forward with triggers that might come forward. Whatever it will be, will be. It could just be a reiteration of the past and how things are reoccurring. Whatever it will be, it will be. But there we go. So if that's not tonight, then that will be tomorrow. Celiac disease. Oh no. Okay, well, let's send a portal of light, of healing, to the little girl who's got celiac disease and has now contracted COVID. Bless her with the undeniable amount of love and protection that the group holds within itself. Children are tomorrow's future. Let's send the healing out there. Let's send the healing out there. Protect her with a bubble of light. And help guide her on her healing. Help guide her on her healing. Okay, right. Here we go then. Here we go. I don't like how this is shaking, rattle and rolling. But it's the only way that I could do it. So we could give you a better camera angle. Look, see. See, I've got method in my madness here. The angle, see the light's right for this part of angle, but it probably doesn't look very good up front, but who cares? We're not here to look at my face. We're here to look at the cards. So, let's see. Melly Mermaid cards. What's the overall energy? Acceptance and finding the magic. Acceptance and finding the magic. Acceptance and finding the magic. Thank you. The doctor said she may end up being hospitalized. Well, let's hope that the prayer of healing gets to her. Okay. Let's see. That is shaking way too much for my liking. Why is it doing that? I don't know. Let's see if that makes a difference. If that shaking is irritating anybody or setting off any kind of triggers, anxiety or seizures or anything, let me know, and I will pause and try and realign the camera. We don't want anybody feeling uncomfortable in here. Oh, and you know what? That's probably a good thing. We're still in retrograde. Travel, Mercury communication is very much on the underside still, isn't it? We're still very much in that reverse energy here. So let's see. What's the collective overall message? Messages up collective. I'm not taking that many in the first shot. One at a time, singly. Okay. They wanted to come out, so they're going to come out again. Same three. Oh well, that must be the message we need to see. First three, the Hierophant, gaining knowledge. Six of Pentacles, gaining the balance and the gift that comes with it. The Six of Swords, creating boundaries. So, it seems as though we've accepted who we are. And the knowledge that has come with the acceptance and the learning and the lessons that we have been through have created a balance of gift. So at the moment, we are in this energy of receiving some gifts or some acknowledgement of where we've been because of knowledge that has been gained during this journey. Boundaries. So the gift is we now understand what boundaries are all about and how to enforce them, how to implement them, and we are walking away from anything that no longer serves us, which is creating a overlay of emotions. Betrayal is here, and then we have the new experiences. So this could all be in relation to some betrayals that we've had from the past, whether that's us betraying ourselves. We could feel very much as though we betrayed ourselves so much in the past that we've blocked ourselves in certain directions. Bottom of the deck, motivation. The motivation here, we have the motivation. Let me just put that there. Okay. I will do the love cards in a minute. What cards are we going to use the Seers deck to clarify? Okay. The knowledge and acceptance of the journey. Let's clarify. And then we will do a few for the Divine Feminine, a few for the Divine Masculine, and then the end result. Or the outcome here of what is this part of the learning. So what do we need to understand? What's the knowledge? What is the knowledge? The knowledge of acceptance. Finding the magic back of who you are. Clarify Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant card. Clarify the Hierophant card. 3 of Cups. 2 more, please. Queen of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So, okay. So the knowledge that we have received has come from what I say is the divine. The divine in guided to find the knowledge and the truth about what's been going on between us, our connections, our partnerships, how we relate to people, how we relate to situations, how we've handled things from the past, and how we want to move forward. So we have been given the intuition, we have been given divine guidance here. 3 of Cups. Now, this one is holding people together, the support system. And it's divinely guided here by the lights of the above. The Queen of Wands. Becoming passionate, holding the passion within your hand, knowing you have the passion in one hand and you have the fireball in the other. This kind of learning and this knowledge has set you to be so confident within who you are. It's given you the passion back for life and able to reach out with this light and help others in the process. This has been a learning experience of gaining the knowledge, holding it and then sharing it. So we've pulled the knowledge in with the wands, that we're now holding the knowledge. We hold it up high. It's of a higher vibration. It's of a higher learning. It comes from above. This is something that we can pass on now and share within our community in that Buddha-like thing, which is a teaching card, and help share our vibration around with a warm hand. Look, and we're all interlocked in this picture. This is a vibration of community, knowledge, a higher value of learning. The community, we have 1111 in here. So overall, the collective has worked together to vibrate higher because the intuition and messages have been coming in. We have now gained enough to feel confident in who we are, to be able to help others on their journey. Stick together is how we're going to be. This could also be in connection to your divine feminine, divine masculine. We have 2 figures down here. So by understanding, taking the message guided to you, you have now given yourself the understanding to the point of confidence. You have grew in confidence. Your knowledge, you're accepting it. You're going to use that to transform and help others, which is why we are here. We are here to the vibration of the collective to help each other from the wounds and the past and deal with the situations that we didn't know how to deal with in the past. Six of Pentacles is gifts. So we've been given the gift of learning, gift of knowledge, gift of light. Six of Swords. The gift was, we have Six of Swords twice, and this is the boundaries card. So the gift is learning to walk away from what did not serve us. Learning to walk away from those things in our past that was holding us back. Yes, holding us back from feeling complete within. Holding us back, look. So we've walked away. Six of Wands, Six of Swords. Emotionally and mentally walking away from the past, being able to drop the mental burdens. It's swords here. Walking away from holding things so close to your chest. Holding on to the past was something that we had issues with this four. The Four of Pentacles was holding on to emotional things, holding on to our belief systems of the past. By releasing them, we was given the gift of this new Nine of Cups energy, the freeing energy, being able to be free emotionally, to explain, to expand, to grow, to be able to share our enlightenment with others, sharing this love, sharing this passion. And this came in as the Six, balancing things out energetically. Six of Swords, clarify what the boundaries are. Boundaries of the lessons we've learned. Nine of Swords, so that's mental conflict, other people putting you in mental conflict. Learning boundaries on how people, so protecting your energy. Oh, okay, that was a flying one. Protecting your energy. So you've learned how to put boundaries up. So for those of you who have a strong empathic nature, learning how to separate other people's energy from yours, protecting yourself when these dark energies and entities come in that make you feel depleted, creating boundaries between you and others, be that friends, be that work, be that lovers, even protecting them from the boundaries of your own mindset, because boundaries can be things that we've learned from a childhood, which created this Four of Cups energy that always made you feel as though you was waiting for something that you was never receiving, always feeling as though you was on the underside of things. But what you didn't realize is you was already being offered this whole cup here, and you were so focused on this Three of Cups energy. Three of Cups, look, so focused on helping others, working for others, and not realizing the boundaries that you needed to put into place left you so depleted. You didn't realize how fantastic you were in your own right. So you've had to learn through this journey. It's good to help others. And it is good to help others. But there are some times and some people that you cannot help. But you have to have the knowledge and the confidence to be able to walk away from that. Walking away emotionally, energetically from this, to gain the Nine of Cups energy, this happy explosion of joy that you can create by yourself. Being in your own energy is something that you now find very valuable. This leads you to be in the Ace of Wands energy, passionately ready to move forward, because now you've understood the lessons that you have learned. You've understood that there are energy vampires. There are lessons. You have learned the lessons, and you've learned how to protect yourself from the dark entities around you, the dark energies around you that always made you feel kind of depleted, not worthy, like nothing was quite good enough. And no matter how much you could try and help somebody, if it drained you, it wasn't good enough. So you had to imply boundaries with the Six of Swords. Boundaries had to be learned. Well, that was the biggest one. Your intuition has become on fire. So with his Ace of Wands here, you can now passionately move forward to your next step, your next lesson. Move forward. Look. So now you understand that you can cut this Three of Cups out, and you know how to protect yourself from this Three of Cups. Even if this means cutting out people and not helping everybody that comes along. We are not here to help every person that needs help. We are here to help generally in the collective. We cannot, it is impossible to think that we can help every single person. We can only show them the light to guide them to their own power of healing. By taking on their burdens, it makes you feel completely overwhelmed, and you've now learned how to mentally walk away and embrace the freedom of what it's like to actually be alone. This hermit mode has helped us understand that I like being on my own. I'm not codependent on having to have people around. Do I enjoy it? Of course. But can I feel this Nine of Cups energy, this freeing energy by myself? Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. You can free yourself from this. And now this one cup that you wasn't even looking to, the one that had the rainbow in, is here. The Ace of Cups is here. The Ace of Cups is you reconnecting to your own internal emotions. You connecting with the emotions that have been hidden for so long because you was always nurturing and looking after other people, trying to help other people to the depletion of yourself until you learn what boundaries were, and that you can, and it is not selfish to look after your own self first. It is not selfish. In fact, it's very much called on for you to look after yourself, because this is the only way you can give your energy here to be able to move forward. Because betrayal has been a massive part of your existence from such a young child, from such a early age. Betrayal was something that you became used to, probably quite almost kind of like, oh well, I'm not even expecting, anything good, and when something bad goes on, oh well, I've been through this before, kind of almost half expecting the betrayal, half expecting the disappointment. That has got to change. That has changed. Why? Because with the emotions cup, we transformed. We became the magician. We looked so far deep into ourselves that we understood the magic that we have. And by looking in the mirror from the well, we've seen our own patterns and the reciprocity. There's almost like 4 wands, 4 energetic life forces that have come out of the water, and they reciprocated in and back out. This is almost like the yin and the yang energy, the eternal flow, so above, so below. The power is within you to change. The power is within you to transform. And now we have that with emotions. We have learned how to handle them. We've learned how to master them. We've mastered the art of our own. Yeah. So we decided to sit down with ourselves, make plans, strategize over these moon cycles that have gone on, over this retrograde and all these moon cycles that have been going on of recent times. We've sat with it. We've learned about ourselves. We've learned about astrology. We've learned about who we are. We've learned about the people that came in and drained our energy. We've learned to accept ourselves from the highest level, acceptance, and we've learned the magic that we hold within ourselves. We are not going to play it small anymore, because I think for so many years we did play it small. And this planning is going to allow us to move forward with what we have learned. We have knowledge here. We have the books, we have candles, we have feathers. The feathers is those that have passed over. This is knowledge. We have new herbs and spices and sage and fresh fruits. We're smelling the candle. Look, we have learned so much about our spiritual life and how we can accept energies in. That now we are ready to stand on our own. Stand in our individuality. So balanced that even one leg. See, in the past we've had relationships and friendships, and it almost like people say they are your left leg, they are your support system. We can support ourselves. And moving forward with knowledge. The knowledge of what we have is this pentacle. We're relaxed. We're at one and at peace with who we are now. Finally, because the lessons have been learned. We've mastered our emotions, and we are not going to be led by emotions, by more logic, intuition, guided from above. Our ancestors, our forefathers, those who have passed over, our understanding of the earth and the connection between us and the earth has allowed us to sit in this balanced energy. So let's see what this betrayal is. Let's see what the Seven of Swords and betrayal is all about. The betrayal was the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and Temperance. We have learned that the betrayal from the past was lessons. The Ten of Wands is when you've reached the end of a cycle and you've decided to pack up my troubles in my own kit bag and fly away. You've packed up your troubles. You've learnt what betrayal looks like. You're no longer going to sit in that victim mentality. You've put your wands on your shoulder and you've energetically moved out of this energy. Because the Ten of Swords is also here. We have two tens. That is completion. You have completed a cycle of betrayal. We have completed a cycle that has ended in us taking the lessons we have learned, transforming them and balancing them out. We've sat with them within hermit mode. We have sat with these emotions for so long. We have learned how to balance our own energy out. We have become the master of our own emotions. Therefore, when betrayal comes in, we will not only see it, we will smell it, we will recognize it. And our intuition will kick in because we learnt the lesson of following our intuition early on this journey, which leads us to the Page of Pentacles twice. We have this. And this is our new beginning. This is the new beginning that we wanted. That is going to be magic because we've learned to accept who we are, where we've come from, and we have been able to transform those energies to our benefit now. Because when you understand it, you have a perspective of so higher above. Almost you've become the observer to your own past, to your own present. And therefore, you know how to balance out and you're not going to be afraid to walk forward into your future. Let's clarify what's coming with this new experiences that we're about to find. I think I had one that flipped. Yes. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant, the laughing man. We are not afraid to ascend. We are not afraid to climb the ladders to the higher learning. We are not afraid anymore. We will laugh in the face of adversity. You think you're going to be able to come in with your betrayal? Darling, we are from the Most High. We have been given our guidance. We are blessed beyond belief. You cannot come in and try and betray me with lessons that I've already learned. Those patterns I recognize. Those pains and those swords that you left in my back, I've took out and used them as the ladder to move myself up. We are now transcending up and up and up and higher into our own divinity, and we cannot be held back. Why? Because we've done the healing. We sat with our own broken heart. We sat within that nest, that cocoon. We sat long and hard in hermit mode. We talk to the divine. We talk to ourselves. We talk to our conscious and subliminal mind. We understood who and what we are and why we are here for. And we move forward. We decided we're going to use this chariot, the chariots of fire. And we're going to get on board. And we are going into the new realm. We're going into the new world. Because there's a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. And we become that confident. We became the Emperor energy. The Emperor is somebody of higher spiritual standing, somebody who will never allow the past to come and ruin the future. He has an oversight, an observer's point of view to see what's going on. And we know this because there's a bird, there's a wand. He holds, look, he is the king of the game, the pawn. We will never be used as a chess piece in your game anymore. He sits on this orifice, this circle. The ram. This is a very grounded energy. The Emperor is grounded. He's solid. And he will not be ruptured. And this is you. This new experience is you finding the power of who you are and knowing you do not need anybody else to help move you forward. You are the power that will move you forward. You healed your heart. You sat by yourself and dealt with your issues. You have the power to move you forward because you are the Emperor. The collective has understood, took the lessons, seen the synchronizations, they seen the patterns, they seen who they were, and they've now had the understanding to see over the whole situation to be able to take them forward. Bottom of the deck, what you do not see coming, the Hierophant, the Tower, and the Devil. Woo! Then, let me get these three and then we'll do the next three. So, you will laugh the next time a Tower moment comes in, especially if it's in relation to fears or a devil energy that is trying to reach out. Look at that. It almost looks like now we're at this point, we are that strong and ready and healed into our divine work. When a masculine or when a somebody toxic ex-partner, new partner, work colleague, whoever they are, decides to go, hey, rather than the tower come down, we're going to laugh. Why? Because we're going to laugh when this comes in. Because this tower is a moment for you to finally free yourself from this devil. You no longer fear it. You no longer fear the Reaper, as Cindy puts it. You no longer fear what this person had over you. This energy vampire. Why? Because while they've been gone, you've understood how you have to protect your energy. You will not let anybody make you feel like this Four of Cups worthless energy when all your love was here and they were so focused on other people, because you've had to go through the same cycle. You found the passion, the intuition, the knowledge from above to move forward out of this, because you created boundaries. And when you have boundaries, healthy boundaries, this can no longer affect you. And that's where the Tower moment comes in. A Tower moment concretes an ending and a whole new beginning. A whole new beginning to spirituality, to a better life, to a life that has upgraded so high. Those down here, all they can do is reach out. They cannot come for you. It almost looks like you're climbing up the ladder. Leon, look how his hair is. Imagine if you're on this tower, you're at the top of this, and you say, sorry, you can't get to me. And the divine strikes the tower with the light and the force, which comes down here. And it cracks open this tower. And this divine masculine is throughout the tower. And that almost looks like he's falling backwards out of the tower. And he puts his hand out and expects you to save him. He expects you to reach out to him and say, I will save you like I have done. And your response, sorry, darling, you was not there when I fell. I had to fall. Not only did I have to fall, I had my heart, my soul, and my body lay upon a tree, lay up in a nest. It had to curl up. I felt like I died when you left. I felt like a part of me had completely been eradicated. The part of me that I knew. But in return, I understood that it was the best thing you could ever have done for me. Because this is how I learned to look within with a hermit. And I moved out of that pitiful victim mentality energy that you left me in. The energy that would always bring you back in. And now, my darling, I'm an emperor. You cannot play the emperor. We are all knowing. And when this comes in, you're going to fall from grace. Fall from grace. And then we have a matching couple here. The Fool. Somebody's ready to take that leap of faith and go into a connection that is emotionally available, something that you've prayed the heavens for. This could be you just realigning to yourself. This could be you connecting to your divine masculine, your divine feminine, dealing with those emotionless mother issues that happened from such a young age, dealing with having to live in this masculine role of the doer because nobody ever done for you. And ready to take that leap of faith forward and asking to the divine, bring to me what I deserve. I will no longer protect my heart with this Two of Swords. I will no longer be blinded by the pain of my past that kept me locked into cycles that this past person, this Six of Cups energy is in. For so many years, nostalgia and the pain of the past, the pain from childhood memories, the pain from somebody who could have hurt you through your children, the pain of your childhood, the pain of the Six of Cups, this person from the past who you were so loyal to and you grew from such a young child into a grown adult in, betrayed you. And you're ready to step forward. The new world. Balanced, abundant, strong, independent. I shall no longer hold anything, but I shall just give it to the energy of balance. Power is here for you. And the motivation is your strength and your courage, your mastery, your passion. And then we have passion twice. We have passion twice. The Queen of Wands is passionate about where she wants to be. Well, we already know we are the Queen of Wands because it's told us. So we're going to carry this Queen of Wands energy forward. And it's going to bring us in a choice. Lovers. Lovers. I don't normally go into what could come after you've aligned. But I do know deep enough into this journey that when you align your divine masculine and your divine feminine to become emotionally connected to yourself, not afraid to speak your emotional mind and your heart and speak from such a passionate place of truth. Because this is what your divine masculine, your divine feminine, your internal connects now. There is not a discord between the two. There is a connection of the divine masculine and divine feminine within you. This alone will bring in this, the Lovers. This will bring in the divine counterpart. Because only when you are aligned to your true natural state will serendipity bring in, the universe will bring in, and you will have the choice, the option. The option will be for you to be able to reconnect to somebody that is classed as your divine masculine, because you are the divine feminine if you're here, or the divine masculine to connect to your divine feminine. Okay. Let me just see if we can get any kind of clarification on this. I don't normally go this far in. I normally stop on that level. But why not? Why not? Let's see. The Empress. Where is the Emperor? We've just had him. So, there we go. There we go. Somebody who's able to grow, to birth new things. A balanced energy of two. So you balance the internal emotions And externally, somebody is going to come in that's spiritual. Somebody who understands you on a spiritual level. Somebody who understands you and the journey. Somebody who has mastered their feminine wounds the way you have mastered your masculinity. Because this is how it works. The duality of the two brings in somebody who's of equal standing to you. Somebody who is in your highest vibration and who matches and is aligned to you. This will come in when you reach this. Yep, and it's definitely the twin flame. We have the lovers again. We have the lovers again. And then we have the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands. Swords energies, February. Queen of Swords. Somebody who will not move. Somebody who speak the truth. Look, we have the High Priestess here. Bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. That's twice that's come out. Right, let's get some love cards going on here. I can't wait for my new decks to come. I've still got another 3 or 4 decks to come ready for Valentine's that are all love-based. I haven't really gone down the lovers route up until now. I haven't needed to, so I haven't really had the love cards. Other than the Dorian Virtue, that's kind of kept me going for the last 2 years. I think the time has come. Yes, and that's what I said. You see, I asked the cards. This is us connecting to ourself of our divine masculine, divine feminine. This, when you unionize to yourself, see, we all have it's our emotions that have been hurt. Our pain, masculines have hid their pain and have been emotionally unavailable, which is the biggest issue, which is why they are players, which is why they're unattainable. We have either held back our emotions because we feel as though we've not been able to speak them freely, or we've been oversensitive, over talking about them, and allowed other people and projected this pain onto other people. By finding this balance, which is the divine masculine, divine feminine within, we then are going to align to the universe, and the universe then will align back to us and bring us in a spiritual connection, a divine connection. That's divinely guided. This is the future. This is not now. We are now in the process of releasing the last part of the understanding and learning to be able to connect the both masculine and feminine and live within the very balanced energy of the two. Then we get this. We cannot have a spiritual connection with anybody until we are balanced in our own divinity. It's the pain of the past why we are here. So watch out for the signs that are leading you to your true love. Your strengths and weaknesses may be tested. A bond grows deeper over time. So the stronger, look, this is what I said, it wasn't going to come in right now, but the energy of this coming in is here. This is going to be something that's going to grow in time. 2 hands connecting. You will have many tests along the way. Will you fall? Will you go back into fear? Or will you be able to push forward knowing that these boundaries are the exact thing that you need? And when you do, the bond between yourself and this other person will get stronger. Bottom of the deck. Cherish. Cherish the relationship when it comes in. This fear could be the confusion that may come in. Somebody might come in and offer you something and you're confused. You may feel conflicted. That is going to be the energy that we need to learn. All seekers of the truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers. All you need to do is ask, and your intuition, your subconscious mind will know if this person is true. And the fact we've already had that the devil is going to try and reach out just at the point where you jump forward. They are not used to these boundaries. So when people come back from the past, they're not used to the boundaries that you've now set down. Why? Because they do not know the version of you who you are now. They do not understand that. Let's get a moon magic card. Means that we're going to go into a moon cycle in the next week or so. Within the next week. Okay, we've already had one flipped. Let's see what the moon back. I seek balance and grounding. And we keep saying it, but there's the energy. All you have to do is stay balanced and stay grounded. Balanced and grounded. Right, let's change the angle here. Okay, right. Last bit, the last bit. You can see my mush. Let's see. Hello, Nisi. Hello, my darling. Sorry, the bounce on this camera is terrible. Pay attention to the red flags within yourself or people around you. Passionately move forward and allow your heart. At this moment, it's time to disconnect from the outside world. It's not going to tell me no more. It doesn't want me to know. Bottom of the deck, your love life has been affected by your children. This could be the childhood wounds of connecting to the love of yourself. The visiting your childhood past, the shadow work of your inner child could just be the last step forward now. Whatever it is that you need to deal with, it has to be dealt with before you can completely align emotionally. We are emotional people. We either shut them off and become emotionally unavailable, or we are too far in them in the other direction and we emotionally impose our emotions on somebody else. One way or another, we work from emotions. That's how we are. Even us air signs, even us cold-hearted, apparently logical air signs, even us, we have emotions deep within that are now being brought to the surface. Well, that's the reading for the collective today. If I have the energy later on, if not, it will be tomorrow. I will do the open messages, which are a bit more personalized as to what's the next step you need to take forward. What is on your healing path, what you're dealing with right now, or guided messages to help you deal with whatever energy is about to come in, one way or another. Thank you. It was off my sister. It was off my sister. Wellness. All signs are going through. Yeah, earth signs can be classed as quite cold as well, can't they? Well, not so much cold, but more aloof. I know I've been called cold-hearted. It's just that when I've made my mind up, I've made my mind up. It might take me a long time to make my mind up. I like to have a look at all kind of sides of things. And once it's made up, there isn't normally much chance of it going back. Will I make a mistake once or twice? No, I'll probably make it 1,000 times. Because until I'm sure, I don't know how to shut the door. But here we do. We have learned enough to know when it's time to close out cycles. And this is one. This is definitely a cycle closing out. Well, if this is the energy of the next few days coming in, maybe week or so for the collective from my point of view, then I'm happy with that. We are still in retrograde, so I'm not planning on going anywhere, visiting anybody, doing anything. I'm hoping it lifts before my birthday. Love you too, Honeybee, and the soul family that we've created here. My birthday's in, I think it's 10 days. So I'm hoping this energy lifts because I need some party music in my soul. I want to go to the local gay bar. I love it there. They have some great music, fantastic people. The bouncers always look after me really well when I go there. Even if I take my wheelchair and my sticks, I'm kind of given a good seat in the house. So I'm really looking forward to that. Give me a chance to glam up rather than walking around in sweatpants like I have been for the last few days. So on that note, I'm going to love you. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to bid you farewell. And I hope you have a fantastic day. And I hope to see you here, if not for the morning message, for tomorrow's evening live, where we connect to the divine and see what soul messages come out for you on your learning and your earning and learning. Yeah, whatever. on your journey. So you have a question. What, for now or for tomorrow? Go on, honey. I'm waiting. I'm listening, my darling. Hello, the goods. Hello, my darling. Fire away, honeybee. I'm listening. I'm all ears, my sweet. Bye-bye, Angelina. I never say your name right, do I? Just ignore me. You know who I'm on about. How much is a washing machine over where you are? Oh, my God. I had to look at some reconditioned ones today. And I think there was about 180 to 220 pounds or thereabouts. I mean, brand new. I have to have the big, massive one because I've got so many children. I've got 6 kids, so I think it's about 180 pound. I think you can get a second-hand one for. That's all right. They're expensive, but you know what? It will come when it comes. Yeah, it is about right, isn't it, Andy? Something along. I mean, a brand new one, you're probably talking £400-500, but I only ever buy reconditioned ones. They last me just as long, and because I have a big barrel, I normally have a 9 or a 10 kg barrel. Works out just under a couple of £100. That's all right. I know it's different prices in different countries, aren't they? I mean, I see the size of your washing machines. I would love one of those with my kids. You know, those big, massive. I think if ever I moved to America, that's the first thing I would absolutely love to buy. Big, massive washing machine and tumble dryer. I think I would just sit there and watch it go round. It doesn't go round on the front, does it? Like ours, it goes in the top. I think that would just be fabulous. It'd be like going to the laundrette. I'd get all my washing done in like one day. I wouldn't need to be standing and going up and down the bloody stairs 90 times a day. I have my dreams and they will come true. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, they're the kind of a standard size. They're really weird over here how washing machines are. And they're awkward because I have to lean down into them. That's how I first dislocated my shoulder. Taking washing out of a washing machine. I put my hand in and the way my hands go and my arms twisted and it completely dislocated the whole shoulder. And I walked myself to the hospital back then. I was only 18. I didn't even know what was going on. They put me in a broom cupboard to wait for the consultant. And I told them I dislocated my shoulder. They laughed at me. They said, darling, we have big burly men coming in who do rugby and badminton and, you know, or heavy sportsy games that come in. There's no way. They start at 1,500. Oh, at 500. Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, over here, talking about 180 to 200 is a. So yeah, I was sitting there and she said, no, it couldn't have happened. She x-rayed me and she went, how are you sitting there? But because I'd lived with pain all my life, my pain threshold was quite high. I will. It will come. I will get it eventually. I did a little bit of hand washing yesterday. I got my sons to wring it out. But it took all day to dry today, and then I shall finish it off in the tumble dry tonight. But I think with not having to go to school, it's only the elder boys' clothes I need to worry about. I know, they're awful, isn't it? My laptop blew up, my car got took, and now my washing machine. But that's the 3 things. The universe will give me what I need when I need it. There's no need to rush. Years ago, I didn't even have one. I was thinking about getting one of those old mangles. I was having a look at thinking about. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So we could probably get the 2 of them for that kind of price over here, washer and a tumble dryer. But they would only be second hand and reconditioned where they've gone to like those factories and they do them up, you know? But I was thinking about getting a mangle. I mean, I don't mind doing the hand washing. It hurts a bit on my back and, you know, because I have to do it in the bath. But if you had a mangle, it would make the drying time a lot quicker, wouldn't it? And I've still got the tumble dryer, but we don't have to go anywhere. Oh, don't you worry. The universe will give me what I need when I need it. Everything falls into place. I now trust. And if I wasn't meant to have one, it means I'm not meant to go out. So the kids are going to live in their pajamas. We homeschool. I've only got 3 that go to 3 schools a day. Oh, well, there you go. If everybody can pray for me, then that's sending the energy my way, isn't it? You know? There we go. Well, on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you again. And I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. There's no no harm in it. It wouldn't be so bad, but I've got quite crippled hands now. Yeah, I'm going to show you a party trick. Ready? This is how disjointed my fingers go. And these ones don't have any ligaments in that work. So if I do this, that's fully erect straight, because it can't do it by itself. There we go. My party trick. I'm a little witch. I'm a little witch. Well, there you go then. Love you all. And I will see you tomorrow, if not this evening. Most likely going to be tomorrow, because it's getting on now and I've got to go and cook tea. The kids want pasta bake or something along those lines. So how ingenious. Well, hello, my darling. We're just finished here, Cindy. We've just finished. We're just having a natter about how expensive washing machines are in America compared to how they are here. Yes, me washer, everything. My cards didn't come. They told me they got lost. Hey, sweetheart, the light. By the dashboard light, Cindy. Yes. I'll give you my answer in the morning. Cindy's going live, I think, tonight, and it's going to be electric. It's going to be a really funny one. She has been having me in titters all day. Seriously, her energy today is electrically funny. And with these new cards, well, I say no more, but hopefully I will see you later on, Cindy's, and I'll be back tomorrow for the open live night tomorrow night. Love you, Cindy. I'll message you back now. And I love you all, my sweeties, and I will see you for the morning message tomorrow. Ciao. Bye. Smooches.